Hey everybody, it's me, Zach, and underneath that blanket, even though it doesn't look like it, there's a little dog named Potato, and welcome back to our channel. Hey everybody, it's me, Zach, and I'm back again. AMBERLYNN posted a vlog today, and I'm so excited by the title of it. It's called Crashing Out as a Jealous, Unhinged Ex-Girlfriend Sparkle Emoji, Sparkle Vlog. Oh my god, she replaced the bar with a sparkle. I love that. That's like when, for Vlogmas one year, she replaced the bar with a tree. And we went, tree! I don't know, sparkle. I don't know what to do for that, but I love that sparkle emoji. I feel like I don't use it enough in my life because, like, I don't really know what the point of it is, like how you use that in text conversation, but I do love it. I really do, so I'm glad she's putting it there, even though, of course, I missed the bar. Before we get into the video today, I just want to take some time to thank today's sponsor. Today's sponsor is Love and Pies. Y'all, I've been having so much fun playing Love and Pies as a way to relax and wind down at the end of a long day. Love and Pies is a puzzle game where you merge and match different ingredients to make specialty desserts for your paying customers. As you complete orders for your customers, you get money so that you can start renovating a cafe. The cafe really lets you add your own personal touch, and if you're into decorating and things like that, you can really make the game unique to your sense of style and aesthetic. Truly, there's always a good time to play this game for me. I really enjoy also starting my day. My routine in the morning is to sit down with a cup of coffee on my couch, turn on some music videos, and play this game. Which is fun because it's also sweets, and I can envision myself having a nice little cake, a little pie, while I'm sitting there merging items together to complete the puzzle. If you're interested in playing Love and Pies, you can download the game for free using the QR code on the screen or my link in the description box down below. If you download now for free via my link or this QR code, Love and Pies will sweeten up your Valentine's season with a special gift that can be claimed via the in-game inbox starting from game day 3. So once again, if you're interested in playing, make sure to use my QR code or the link down below, and thank you so much to Love and Pies for sponsoring today's video. Alright, so I think this video in particular, this vlog, is probably happening around the time that all of the stuff came out with the YouTuber QUIRKYLOVEROSEE. If you missed my video on that, I'll try to remember to leave it linked up in the little iCard or things like that, but I only just posted about it like a week ago, so if you go back on my channel and look for it, you'll see it. There's a woman in the thumbnail that is not AMBERLYNN, and that is QUIRKYLOVEROSEE. I will say, it will be interesting if AMBERLYNN brings the Rosie drama to her actual YouTube video, mostly because I literally just saw a clip from the twitter.com. Well, I don't think people really are allowed to call it that anymore in Elon Musk's America, but the twitter.com, I was on there and I saw a clip of Rosie proclaiming and insisting that she didn't want to be a part of Girl World like that, even though, you know, she is the only reason we even know about these DMs that AMBERLYNN sent her.
I don't want Amber clout. I don't want all that attention on me from all them reaction channels. I really don't. And people might think that that's a lie. It's not. It's true. I really fucking don't.
So I'm curious if that's gonna be in AMBERLYNN's video today, if that's what we're getting, because then it's AMBERLYNN bringing Rosie into Girl World, and I will just find that to be so fascinating, so fascinating. So grab yourself a cup of coffee, and let's get to, shall we?
Hello.
Hi.
So today is January 28th. I had to look at my calendar. I have lost time. Time has been lost because I thought today was like the 23rd. And what's really weird about that is, like, I say my dates in every video. So it's like my brain was not computing. My apartment complex today and tomorrow has like this fire inspection thing, and they've been sending out emails and like text messages to remind us that on the 28th and the 29th this is happening. And it's like my brain, every single time I saw the email and the text message, my brain would say the same thing. Oh, you have about a week before that happens. And then I woke up today super early and I just glanced at my phone and saw that I had a text message from my apartment and it was like, oh, that's happening today. I was like, are they confused? I thought that was happening on the 28th and the 29th. Well, no, actually, I was the one who was confused. For some reason, I thought it was the 23rd for like a week. My brain, I'm telling you guys, it's not working. So
Wonderful story. Tell it again. Tell it again. Tell it again. Wonderful story. No, I mean, I think that's sometimes relatable. I think there's sometimes where we all lose, like, track of what day it is, especially if we're, like, sick or if we're, like, going through something like heartbreak, being a jealous, unhinged ex-girlfriend, for instance. Sometimes you can lose track of what day it is, what the date is, what year you're in. I get it. But I don't know. Yeah, tell me that story again, please, AMBERLYNN. I need a good bedtime story.
I only got a couple hours of sleep, and that's fine, that's whatever, but I hate only getting a couple hours of sleep because usually that means my weigh-ins aren't the greatest, so I still haven't weighed in.
Miss ma'am, just weigh in. This is what I'm telling y'all, when she does this weighing herself every day kind of thing and reporting it to the internet and, like, documenting it and things like that, she gets in her head about little things, and she gets so frustrated. If she loses, like, just a little tiny bit, then it's great, whatever. But if she gains just a little tiny bit, she, like, loses her mind, and she blames it on things like, well, I only got 3 hours of sleep. And that's not, I think that's normal. I don't think that's, like, a bad thing on her end. That's not like a character flaw on her end that, like, she fluctuates day to day in her weight loss. I'm just saying, like, it's clearly not helpful to her for her to sit here every day and weigh in and report on what her weight is because she gets so caught up in the minutia of it all.
I do weigh in. I will let you guys know. I just, took a quick shower, got ready for the day.
Or maybe she's just looking for an excuse not to weigh in today. Who knows?
I took Twinkie out. I almost fell. Like, that was a situation, and I almost fell in front of the Amazon guy.
Girl, you gotta be careful with that dangling ankle again.
Imagine a 500-pound girl falling outside on the street. I'm not gonna...
I think it's already happened. Didn't it happen already once where you fell on the sidewalk on the ditch? And the ditch. It was like a small crevice in between the sidewalk and the grass. That already happened. I don't even have to imagine. You already told us about it happening once.
I'm gonna lie, it's hard for me to get up. So it would have just... Let's not. Anyways, I also woke up and I was looking at my Instagram DMs and wow, you guys have been so supportive.
Oh,
like,
good.
Thank you for the kind words.
Good,
it makes me feel less alone. I'm not gonna lie. But someone sent me this awful message, and in that awful message, they said how come I haven't deleted any of my Instagram photos or videos with my ex-girlfriend in it. And it's because I forgot. And now that I've been reminded, it's like, I don't want to go look at those things because those are moments where I felt...
Listen, I've only been through the one breakup. Is that a rule? I'm breaking the rules then, because I haven't deleted not a single photo, never, nowhere. Not on my camera roll, not on my Instagram, not nowhere. So... If that's a rule, I'm breaking it too, AMBERLYNN. And you only just broke up with her. I mean, I do know you can't see Tommy's Instagram anymore unless you were already following her. But I do know Tommy went through and deleted everything. But also, AMBERLYNN fully went and took some of those pictures and made a full-ass TikTok out of it. And that was definitely after she filmed this, I'm pretty sure. So, I don't think she's that invested. I should go look. Has she deleted them now? Are they still on there now? I mean, I don't really care, to be honest. I think, like, asking somebody to get rid of memories and stuff like that, although I'm sure she's done it with other girlfriends. Oh, I think she has done it. Oh, yeah, there are no pictures of Tommy on here. Actually, she has such a consistent, like, look and vibe for it. Well, she does have the one, she has the viral TikTok right there of the chips and the pizza or whatever. But yeah, look, it's just so... She's got such an aesthetic going with the white bars on the side. That's fascinating. Anyways, I don't know that I feel like you have to. Like, I think that's up to each individual person, you know?
So beyond happy, and it's like that happiness has been completely sucked out of me. Like, how am I gonna sit there and go and like
what do you know? This is inappropriate. She's being so serious right now, and I'm about to make a what do you know joke, but what do you know about having the happiness sucked out of you? Inappropriate, Zachary Marie. Inappropriate!
Stuff like that. I don't know, it's hard. So right now, like, they're still up just because of the fact that, like, I don't want to stare it in the face. I don't want to see
I think that's fine.
That version of me that was so happy. And, like, there were times where I was with her and I felt like nothing could touch me. Nothing in the world is bad. Like, genuinely, there were times where all I could feel was love and happiness.
Except I just want to be so honest with you and transparent with you, AMBERLYNN. You came on camera so many times whilst being in a relationship with her and talked about how miserable you were. Not necessarily because of Tommy, but like you act like being in a relationship with Tommy was the best time of your life. Like you've never been happier in your life, this, that, the other. And like the reality is for the past 5 months, I feel like you have been very sad. And that's fine. You're allowed to be sad. But I'm just saying, like, I don't think that you were really as happy as you were making it out to be. And granted, I know you've said in videos and things like that that didn't have anything to do with Tommy, that you had a lot of outside stuff going on in your life. But I feel like you're painting this picture as if this like 5-month relationship was the happiest you've ever been in your life. And I'm just here to tell you, like, just based on like the documented evidence, that's not the case. It really isn't.
I want to cry. I don't want to do this. I will be back in a little bit.
A few hours later.
So I ended up taking an hour nap, and the inspectors never came. They did say it's going to be the 28th and the 29th, so I guess they're going to be here tomorrow. After my nap, I did weigh myself, so here it is. Day 3, January 28th.
She said it's not worth weighing myself if I only got a few hours of sleep, so let me take a nap, and then I'm sure the whatever weight fluctuation I had will no longer be a problem.
Alexa, what is the date today?
Today is Tuesday, January 28th, 2025.
Hello.
It's ready.
It's ready.
Okay, stepping on.
Let's get to.
502.6.
Okay, so she maintained.
502.6, so stayed the exact same. So I stayed the exact same.
Why is it that I can sometimes remember what her weigh-ins were and other times, like, I can't remember what they were at all? Like, I don't know how I remembered. That just sounded like a really familiar number to me. A lot of the times, though, I'm like, I don't know, did she gain or not? I'm going to have to wait for her to tell me.
Everything about checks out. That makes a lot of sense. So the first thing I'm eating today is the exact same sandwich that I made yesterday, which is like 490-something calories.
I want her to give old King Cobra JFS a run for his money when it comes to making some sandwiches. Like, let's just make some real nasty ass shit, AMBERLYNN. Let's just really raise the stakes over here.
It's actually 462 calories.
I love when she gets down to the nitty gritty of like 2 calories. Like, that slays me.
Grain bread, bacon, lettuce, red onion, a little bit of mustard, and a serving of mayo. And it is genuinely delicious.
So good.
And this is how it looks.
Get in there. Don't you want to, don't you want to wash it down with a jug of milk? But she said, no, I got to get a sody. Amazing.
I said yesterday it's a 10 out of 10. I thought maybe it was a fluke. And no, today it is still a 10 out of 10.
Oh, good. I'm glad it didn't change.
Zero, of course. All right, you guys are in my fridge, and I want a snack.
This damn fridge. At least the mayo isn't like awkwardly hanging on for dear life in the side of the fridge door today.
So I'm gonna have 2 of these Duke's Hot and Spicy shorty sausages for 130 calories.
Here we go.
Sorry.
There. That was, wait. Proof of life that the jug of milk is still there. Wait, ready? See, there she is. There she is. The jug of milk is still there. We might still get more milk chugging content. There's still time. A lot of people pointing out that a particular niche community on the internet happens to love when girlies chug milk. So I'll just leave it at that. Very interesting content for AMBERLYNN to be putting out post-breakup from Tommy Salami.
Sorry for that. Okay, you guys, so I want something cold and sweet.
Get
so
them
I
fruit
have
pearls.
one of these orange and cream fruit pearl cups. I tried one of these in my last vlog, and it's literally amazing. So I didn't realize it actually says squeeze, shake, open, and enjoy. So...
Oh, that's why it was all fucking clumped together when she opened it up in the last video.
I'm gonna squeeze. I'm gonna shake. I'm gonna open.
Oh, it's still
and it's still all
clumped.
stuck together.
Oh, never mind.
So, not true. So instead, I'm just
Not true.
gonna break it apart.
Get in there, diva.
You guys, I'm telling you, these are so tasty and satisfying.
Good.
Cheers.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you guys, so I'm actually about to
Yum.
do my first members only live stream, and I can't believe in the last 24 hours how many people have became members.
Okay, wait. Okay, so that was maybe that happened the day before Rosie exposed the DMs, because I think I covered the DMs a day after Rosie posted about them, so I think I did that on the 30th. So we might still get the Rosie DM moment in this, because I think it's still the 28th in this vlog, so let's see.
I appreciate you guys so much. I'm a little nervous. I've never done a members live stream before, so I don't really know how this is gonna go. I promised 2 hours, so hopefully...
I guess she just means that she's never done one that was explicitly just for her members, but she definitely used to do members only live streams that were open to the public. So like only members could chat, but anybody could watch them. I don't understand how it's going to be that different, because she's still only going to be talking to the members, but you know what? I don't understand her anxiety like she does, so I'm just going to let her be a little nervous.
I don't run out of things to talk about. Thankfully, a lot of you always have things that you want me to talk about, so it kind of works out. I don't know.
People have plenty of things they want you to talk about, Diva. I don't think that's the problem.
I'm nervous. All right, so I'm about to click. Baby boy,
she's gonna vlog herself doing the members only live stream. Girl, if you don't want to give me that content, I don't want it in a vlog.
We'll go live stream. This is how he sleeps on me, by the way. Just like this. Yeah.
Oh, wow. You think... Actually, I think I saw somewhere that in one of the members-only live streams she did, she has confirmed that she still hasn't gotten Wasabi or Twinkie microchipped yet. So, just in case anybody's wondering.
Alright, so I'm on my YouTube.
I could be wrong. I didn't watch them.
Live. Oh my god. Not y'all getting the behind the scenes. What should I title it? I guess, like, first members-only live... So if you become a member, you actually can go back and watch all the live streams that I've done that are just like members only. Okay.
This is why she's doing. This is just advertisement. That's why she's giving us the behind the scenes. I don't care, Diva. I really don't.
So my question is, how do I make it members only? It might be under visibility.
Oh, she didn't even research how to do this before promising y'all that she would give you a members only live stream.
I don't need to click slow mode. Usually before a live stream, I am always clicking slow mode because it moves fast. Oh, okay, here we go, members only. Oh my god! I'm so excited.
Oh, wow.
I'm excited and nervous, and I think this is gonna be a really good distraction and a good thing for me, because I'm telling you, I am so heartbroken and I feel so lonely, and I don't want to bother the people in my life.
No.
It's easier for me to come on here and be like, okay, well, these people are here for a reason.
No. A few things. And we've talked about this before. And I don't think it's a problem to share your feelings on the internet. I don't think it's a problem to be vulnerable with your audience. But the language of I don't want to bother people in my real life, and I don't say this as a character flaw of AMBERLYNN. I think a lot of people who struggle with mental health and things like that can often feel like they bother people. And I've shared this before on my channel because it's something that's resonated with me. Like, I, in the past, have felt like when I was at my worst mental health wise, that I was a burden to people, that I was bothering them by talking to them about my feelings and things like that. And that can feel very isolating. It can feel make you feel very alone. And I always tell the story, and I'm sorry if you've heard it before, but I think it's a helpful story, and many people say that it like really resonates with them. But my first therapist in Chicago, I remember one night I went to my therapy appointment after work, and I told him that I just felt like I was such an extreme burden on people, and that they didn't want to spend time with me because all I wanted to talk about was like my problems and this, that, the other. And he said, what evidence do you have that makes you believe that you're a burden to these people? Like, what evidence do you have that makes you feel like you're bothering them? And I really didn't know. And it just so happened that I had plans with my friend James later that night after, like, I was going to therapy and then I was going to leave and go over to James' place. And when I got to James' place, I know they thought I was crazy because I was like, James, do you think I'm a burden? And James looked at me with like the craziest face and was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I explained to James the story that the conversation I had with my therapist. And they were like, listen, if you were ever a burden, I would let you know. Or if I ever couldn't handle like what you're sharing with me, I'd let you know. You're not a burden to me. I want to listen to you and things like that. And like sometimes maybe that's not the response you're going to get from people. Maybe sometimes people will be like, hey, like I'm at my capacity for what I can do and listen to and things like that. But like don't hurt yourself by making the assumption that everybody thinks that you're a burden or everybody thinks you're bothering them or things like that. Because you know who I imagine would want to hear about her struggles? AMBERLYNN's mom, at a minimum, you know? Like, Mama Lynn has demonstrated nothing but like affection and care towards AMBERLYNN since we've seen her come back onto the channel and things like that. And I don't know what other kind of support systems AMBERLYNN does or doesn't have, but I would imagine that people who really care about her would want to know, you know? And I hope that she can see that and know that she doesn't just have to rely on random strangers from the internet. Because also, like, let's be honest, the people on the internet don't typically have AMBERLYNN's best interests at heart, you know? So it's one thing to share how you're feeling and be vulnerable and honest about that with them, but at the end of the day, that's not the same as somebody who genuinely cares about you in person because you have a connection in real life. So I hope that resonates with somebody. I hope that's helpful. I always remind myself of that even to this day, you know, that like my friends are adults and can like let me know if I'm ever being too much for them or if they ever need to like set a boundary or things like that. And certainly also like use that to motivate yourself to set boundaries with people and things like that too. But unless somebody tells you that you're being a burden or that you're bothering them, you know, don't make assumptions. I don't know. Sorry, let me get off of that little side tangent, but I really do think that that's helpful to think about and process and stuff like that.
So, I don't think I'm bothering them. Here we go. Your members only live stream has been created. One thing I should have done is like let y'all know.
Y'all, I just cleaned this cup and this is fresh coffee. But I just smelled something so putrid coming out of that cup, and I don't know if my mind just made it up, or if it, well, never mind. But I think we're good on the coffee today.
Oh, when and like what time I'm gonna be doing it. Hey guys.
Hey guys.
Not me being like super shy right now. Keem said he was DMing you about possibly joining the LCU. I never thought I'd see that happening. Any comment? Yeah, he is all up in my DMs. I'm not gonna lie to you about it. Do you think a day?
Oh, well, fascinating that she's giving snippets of the members only live stream when she said nobody else would see it. Also, the thing about, I didn't actually check to see if it happened. Allegedly, Keemstar was saying that she was going to be on LolCow Live on I think Friday night last night, and I don't think it happened. I don't know. I saw that via Charlie Gold though, so I'm guessing surely if AMBERLYNN had made it onto an episode of it, she would have been in a thumbnail or something, right? Like, that surely would have happened.
Where you give up YouTube? Yeah. Look at that. Hi.
Look at that.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm so glad you included that clip. It's really making me miss out on these live streams, Diva.
How was the breakup initiated? Did it happen during the day or was it super quick? I woke up, I messaged her, and then I could tell something was wrong, so I FaceTimed.
It's just...
And that's when she said, we can't be together anymore. I feel like you have a history of people being messed up to you when things end, whether it's a friendship with Alexis. You know, that's definitely something like I've noticed too. We talked all day, every day. Like,
why is she really is trying to bait Alexis by putting Alexis in this little montage of members only stuff. Although, you know what, now that I also think about it, I think Alexis did post a response to this first members only live stream. I just am so over Alexis that I don't care, and so I haven't watched that video at all, but I'm so confused why we're doing this. Like, I get the idea of teasing a little bit out about what happened in the members only live stream, if only because, like, you want people to join for future ones. But it seems like, one, is this the most interesting stuff that happened during the live stream? And two is like, oh, this is the most interesting stuff that happened during the live stream. So it's like, none of this is really selling me on wanting to get a membership, AMBERLYNN.
I was her person, she was my person, and you guys think that I don't have any tea on her? Come on!
Really? The blanket!
I know some channels that YouTube could flag for bullying. Huh? I'm confused with that question. Yes, me and Beck did not have a great relationship. I was unhinged.
Oh, Diva.
I am fully accountable of that. Like, there were really good parts to our relationship. I will stand by that as well.
The problem with her also including some of this stuff is that, like, it's without context. It's without, like, I would like to know what question inspired you to start talking about Beck. Like, what is going on here?
It wasn't the greatest. I was in such a bad spot majority of our relationship, and I regret a lot. And I will never in a million years say anything personal about Beck.
Girl, be so fucking for real.
If you guys would like to join in on the nonsense, you can click the link down in the description below, or next to the subscribe button, there is a join button, so you can join me every Tuesday.
The next day. Ooh, okay, hopefully this is when we get unhinged DMs to QUIRKYLOVEROSEE. Please. I need to see AMBERLYNN's side of it. I need to know what was going through AMBERLYNN Reed's head.
Hello guys, so it is January 29th, it is the next day, and I never updated you guys after my live stream. I look like a mess because I feel like a mess, and that's the reason why I did not update you. The live stream was amazing. I had such a good time.
Oh, good.
With my members, thank you guys so much. Like, I'm shocked with how many members I am getting by the day. Like,
wow.
I genuinely just appreciate it.
Popular. She's gonna be popular.
It was a really good live stream, and I'm looking forward to next week as well. But I think what happened was, like, I was so high from the live stream.
From the live stream? Or were you on that Delta 8? You taking that Delta 8 a little bit.
That I crashed and burned afterwards. I couldn't stop crying, and I was missing Tommy and feeling lonely, and it was bad. I haven't done anything today. I haven't been motivated, and I haven't showed anything that I've been eating, and I didn't even weigh myself. Like, genuinely just, like, need a break.
Crashing out for real.
From talking about how I feel, from talking about what I'm doing, from talking about my life. I just kind of need to shut off my brain.
Okay,
so that's
do
what
it.
I'm choosing to do today. I'm just really tired of hurting and really tired of talking about it.
Now I'm like, is that when she sent the DMs, though? Like... Did she really take a break? Now I'm gonna go just look up on Rosie's Twitter when this all happened, because I I swear this happened. Yeah, the DMs with Rosie happened on the 29th. So were you taking a break at all, girly? Or were you just out here combing through the comments of Tommy's Instagram posts looking for BBWs to get in a fight with, Diva? It doesn't sound like you took a break at all. You really crashed out. Okay, damn. It did happen, though, on the 29th. I just confirmed from Rosie's Twitter.
And really tired of hiding it.
Oh, she's just skipping out over that altogether.
Okay, guys, so it is the next day. It is January 30th. And I literally am only speaking about this because literally everybody is speaking about it.
Ooh, okay, she's gonna address it. She's gonna address it. She's gonna address it. I'm so happy. I'm so excited. Let's go. Let's go. Tell your side of the story, AMBERLYNN, because you sounded crazy in those DMs, Diva. You sounded unhinged, and I would like to know more about what your thought process was.
People are saying I am crashing out. I guess that's the new lingo nowadays.
Well, you literally, just on the 29th, in a clip that you recorded, said you crashed out. Do you want me to rewind the tapes? You want me to rewind the tapes? Because you literally just said you were crashing out. And now you're like, people are saying I'm crashing out. Girl, you just said it.
I don't know. Am I acting hecticana? I don't know. But I will say I have every right to DM someone that I feel is a hypocrite. I literally was not going to speak about this. But of course, every time I DM someone like that has a YouTube channel, they literally show that shit. Clout, 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 clout. It's really sad. Anyway.
Clout. Well, I will say, I do think Rosie wants the clout a little bit. I really do think she wants the clout. She tries to act like she doesn't whenever she gets like bad feedback about it and stuff like that, but she eats that shit up. There's a reason she was following Tommy and was commenting in Tommy's comments and wanted the tea. Like, she likes Girl World, and that's fine. I like Girl World. I like the mess. I like the drama. But Rosie likes to try to act like she's above it, which is what I find so fascinating. If Rosie wants to follow the drama, I support it. Get after it, Rosie girl. Get after it. But I do think a little bit, AMBERLYNN's a little bit right about the clout stuff there. I do think it's also just okay for Rosie to be like, look at this unhinged person in my DMs, because AMBERLYNN was being unhinged, just to be clear. I think sometimes whenever I have a little bit of pushback about somebody that's like coming out against AMBERLYNN, people like automatically assume that means I'm defending AMBERLYNN. No, just to be 100% clear, reading through those DMs from AMBERLYNN, like, she absolutely 100% unhinged. Absolutely.
So we need to, like, back up a bit to 7 months ago when me and my now ex, Tommy, we go public that we're in a relationship. People were so supportive. They were, like, shocked. They were like, wow, this is the most attractive person you've ever been with. Like, so happy for you, AMBERLYNN. We could tell how...
I don't know. I mean, most attractive person AMBERLYNN has ever been with. I mean, I guess the options are kind of limited, but I honestly think that Tommy's in the same vein as most of the people she's ever been with. I think most attractive is doing a lot of heavy lifting there. Well, maybe poor choice of words, but you know what I'm saying? Like, pick one, they're all about the same.
How happy you are. And then all of a sudden, people start popping off. And Rosie was one of them. She makes a video about it, and then she DMs me novels, literally convincing me to leave Tommy. Fast forward.
I also love, by the way, this is just another example of AMBERLYNN really catering to the reaction channel audience, because she's done nothing to preface what she's even talking about here. Like, she's not explained who Rosie is, why she's talking about Rosie. Like, if you've not watched me or Jordy or Mr. Snowflake or Rosie herself or, probably just any other reaction channel, and you only watch AMBERLYNN read content, you're like, who is this Rosie girl that she's about to pop off on?
to literally a few days ago, me and Tommy publicly break up. And then I'm sitting there and I'm watching a Yo Mama live stream. I literally watch every single one. Even if he's talking about literally someone I do not give a fuck about at all, he somehow knows how to make it entertaining. So I'm sitting there watching, and Rosie is on a live stream. And someone like said, ooh, Tommy's about to be in your DM since her and AMBERLYNN broke up.
Oh.
So Rosie reacts in a way that...
Okay, that's important, because I did wonder, because there was some part of the DMs where AMBERLYNN said, oh, you heard that Tommy, like some troll in your chat said, or some troll told you that Tommy was going to be in your DMs or something, and so you jumped on that. And I was like, where did she get that from? It always comes from a reaction channel. It always comes from some other source. Like, I love to see it. I love to see it. I love that we have the context now.
Very much indicates, like, deep within, she actually wants that to happen. So, good for her. I mean, who wouldn't want Tommy? Very attractive. And then after someone...
Who wouldn't want Tommy? Raise your hand if you wouldn't want Tommy, just for the record. Raise your hand if you wouldn't want to be in a relationship with Tommy the feeder. Anybody? Maybe it'd be more helpful if in the comments, could you let me know if you would want to be in a relationship with Tommy? Maybe that would be easier to narrow it down.
Puts that into her brain. A day later, she goes and follows Tommy and then comments under Tommy's post on Instagram, this whole thing, pretty much like sticking up for her. And before anyone says I'm stalking Tommy and all this stuff,
well,
literally no. You guys would not believe how many people message me daily. I am telling you, on the constant. I am
popular. She's gonna be popular. I'm just gonna start singing this song. She's so popular. So many people DM her all the time. All the time letting her know. She's not just looking for any BBW in the comments that might be trying to flirt with Tommy. She just gets DMs about it all the time, and she has to respond to those DMs. She has to address those DMs. You know, even if all of this is true, even if you really do believe that Rosie is out here trying to get your man, get your woman, get your ex, whoever, whatever, even if you think that, you're no longer in a relationship with Tommy. What is it your business to be out here sliding into the DMs of Rosie, okay? It was still unhinged behavior, even if you really think you're justified in thinking that Rosie wanted to be in some kind of relationship with Tommy. Also, I find it so funny. I didn't even realize because I was just so excited about getting the tea. But I think it's so funny that she's sitting here with her hair wrapped up in a towel. This is iconic. This is great. I'm loving it. What a great video today.
I'm getting screenshots, I'm getting videos. People just like telling me, oh, so-and-so said this, so-and-so did that. And someone, literally, it was actually an anonymous person. They didn't even have a picture on their profile.
Which also, by the way, just as a reminder, on the 29th when she vlogged, she said, I'm just going to take a day off and just think about me and just worry about me. So why are you in these DMs looking at all these messages of people sending you screenshots of Rosie being in Tommy's comments? I don't understand. You were supposed to be taking the day to worry about yourself. You were crashing out, girl. That's like the definition. Well, I don't know what the definition is, but like, it's very much giving crashing out. It's very much giving unhinged, jealous ex-girlfriend.
And it literally said new. So they were like a new Instagram user. They sent me a screenshot and they were like, Rosie's getting your girl. And I'm like, oh my God. So obviously seeing that, I'm like,
also,
okay, so we have a hypocrite on our hands.
Also, nothing in Rosie's original comment, by the way, had any kind of suggestion of like flirting, romanticals, anything. Literally the whole comment was about how people just needed to leave her alone about Rarity, and that the message that Tommy Salami got about Rarity was really cruel and inappropriate. Like, there was nothing romantic about it. There was nothing flirty about it. I'm looking at it right now. It's literally none of it. None of it is giving like, Tommy, please slide into my DMs. Let's start a conversation. I think AMBERLYNN is just so used to connecting with women like that she assumes that all kinds of people are hooking up with people. And I'm not saying that Rosie is or isn't, because I did actually point out in my video where I covered this topic that Rosie does like to chat with the gentleman callers that come into her live streams. But all of that to say is that, like, nothing about Rosie's message at all, in the slightest, to me, was giving Tommy, I want to date you.
Because how were you going to tell me 7 months ago, when I'm happier than ever, leave Tommy, dangerous, 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 and then just, like, send me novels upon novels, literally anti-Tommy, to all of a sudden now Tommy is single, and someone just put in your head a few days prior that Tommy might end up in your DMs, so you decide to show up to her Instagram. It's weird behavior. That's the way that I see it. Like,
I think the part that AMBERLYNN should focus on, and where she would actually have some level of an argument, is how were you going to message me months ago talking about the dangers of Tommy being a feeder, to now go and start actively following Tommy, who is a feeder? I think the reason she doesn't rely on that argument is because that would require her to sit here and, like, somewhat acknowledge that, like, these rumors, as she calls them, about Tommy being a feeder are true. I think that's a much more solid argument. I think that points out the hypocrisy much more than her sitting here trying to make this claim that Rosie's trying to slide into the DMs of Tommy. You know, that doesn't make sense to me at all, in the slightest. And to be quite honest with you, I imagine if Rosie really wanted to do that, she would probably have success if she just directly messaged Tommy and didn't comment on one of Tommy's Instagram posts, because the reality is what we've seen since the breakup is that Tommy's really, I mean, before she privated her account on Instagram, Tommy's really been open to just, like, DMing whoever will DM her, you know? Like, she's willing to message with just about anybody. So I feel like if Rosie really wanted to, like, flirt in the DMs or things like that, Rosie could have just done it. I feel like she didn't have to leave a whole comment on her Instagram post, you know? I think the only thing that makes Rosie look slightly hypocritical here is the fact that, yeah, once upon a time, she was going on this whole crusade about how Tommy is so awful because of her feeder community involvement and things like that. And now you want to follow somebody like that? Like, I think that would be the argument that AMBERLYNN should have made. But that's obviously not what she made, because that's not her concern. Her concern is that somebody's trying to take her woman.
Rosie is a hypocrite. Rosie has been trying to be inside of girl world for literally ever. Okay. Is anyone actually taking me seriously right now?
No.
I literally just got out of the shower.
But to be fair, I rarely do.
I always put my hair in a towel afterwards. Anyways, so am I jealous? No. Am I slightly unhinged? Maybe.
Yes.
Am I gonna call her out for, like, hypocritical behavior? Yes. I do not care who is in Tommy's comments.
No, you do. You do, though. If you didn't care, you wouldn't have messaged Rosie about it. Please be serious, Diva. Please stop lying to yourself.
Together anymore. It's the fact that, like, Rosie is a hypocrite, and I have recently found out a lot of stuff about her.
Oh.
It's like she's so perfect. Girl, no.
Fight.
So many people are talking about this, and it's just like, I have every right to message someone who literally was like,
sure,
leave Tommy.
Sure.
No, don't.
You have every right, but that doesn't make it any less unhinged, Diva.
Do it. Like, to all of a sudden, like, flipping their script and, like, low-key trying to get Tommy to speak to her. Like, why? Like, okay. I mean, y'all can say I'm crashing out. That's fine. I mean,
you said literally earlier in this video you were crashing out, so don't get mad that people are saying you're crashing out, Diva.
Just like, oh, AMBERLYNN's in someone's DMs because they were in Tommy's comments. Like, no, me and Rosie have a history. Anyways, I feel like I shouldn't even have to explain myself, but there y'all go, since everyone's talking about it, and Rosie couldn't help but try to get more clout. I do want to end this vlog, though. I hope that you guys did enjoy it, and I will see you in my next one.
I love this show. I love this show. Never cancel it. If they ever cancel my AMBERLYNN read, what will I ever do? Oh, that was such a good video. I had so much fun. For real, for real. I'm so glad I took time out of my day today on Saturday to watch that, because that shit just brought me so much joy. Seeing her defend her side, like, against Rosie, because what's gonna happen, this is how Rosie works, okay? She acts above it, she acts like she doesn't want anything about it, she doesn't want to do anything about it, but then she always ends up talking about it anyways, right? Like, she said multiple times she was no longer going to be talking about me, and then when I made my video about these DMs, she went on a whole long-ass live stream about it, like hours after I posted that video, okay? So I just know Rosie's gonna have something to say about this. I just know she is. Unless she can somehow help herself and you know, decide to withhold from talking about it. But we'll have to just wait and see, won't we? Anyways, that's all I have time for today. Thanks so much once again to Love and Pies for sponsoring today's video. As a reminder, if you use my link, you will get a free in-game bundle. So make sure to download the game using my link down below. If it's your first time watching, please consider subscribing down below. Hit the bell button so you get a notification every single time I post a new video. Make sure to leave me a comment, hit like, click share, and follow me on all my social media. I had so much fun today. I hope you did too. And I'll see you all next time. Bye!